Well, good morning. Pretend this is a Zoom call. It's been a bit, and let me tell you why. And I'm going to try to make this short. I don't know if this is going to be funny, but anyway. I'm throwing this stick for the dog out in the freezing. Okay, it's California cold. Anywho, so today, so I was going to write a thing. Where the hell I'd put it, I don't know. On why I've had a hard time finding a place after TikTok. And it occurred to me in my sleep why that was. And so I hope you will hear me out, because maybe you're feeling the same way. One of the things that I dislike about a lot of the platforms that are out there, they're a lot like Instagram with a lot of writing, which that's okay. That's all right. But here's what I found when it's a lot of writing, little thoughts of the day, whatever, is it how do I describe this to people? It's like it's a lot of strutting and preening intellectually for other intellectuals, with the use heavy on irony and sarcasm, and you know what I'm saying, and it's basically people appealing one intellectual to another as opposed to an actual dialogue. And you didn't have that on TikTok. You spoke into the camera. I mean, there were people who were, and I'm not anti-intellectual. I think you should have as much education as you can. And intellect is very important. However, I don't understand our overuse. Here's what it feels like. Being stuck in a 17th century salon, but without the card games and the up-and-coming musical geniuses. Just a bunch of people impressing each other, strutting around, impressing each other with their little witty, witticisms and not so deep thoughts, but said cleverly. And sick of it. I'm looking for the damn stick. This is this is how he likes to play, where I go look for the stick. I do most of the work. I throw the stick, I go look for the stick, and he brings it back, sorta. Anyway, it's just like being stuck in a perpetual cocktail party with a bunch of, people who are trying out for the New York Times, op-ed. Instead of making real connections. And I remember when I watched Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher. Bill Maher usually irritated me. But anyway, and they were funny and they were smart. And it was, it was a chuckle. But I often wondered, who the fuck is the audience for this? Because the people you're shaming with your sarcasm and irony are not going to get it, and they're not going to be watching you. It's just people like us watching you who already believe like you do. And I don't know. I just have a problem with it. On TikTok, you got a cross section of everybody, and the intent was to make a connection. It was not necessarily, or to sell you some Halara jeans, but was to make a connection. It was not to impress you with my intellect. You know what I mean? And that I have a problem with. And two, I don't feel at home there. I'm not going to compose paragraphs so that somebody can go, oh, absolutely. I just want you to know what I think and feel, and I want to know what you think and feel. And plain spoken is often easier to translate across demographics than sarcasm, irony, and references to obscure literary, you know what I mean? It's clever. It shows you're smart. But, it's sort of like an intellectual pissing match. And I have no interest in it. Anyway, I don't know why I told you all this, except that it's annoying. I got on Threads is people who think they're smarter than the people on Facebook. They probably are. Better read and probably younger. Anyway, and then there's, what in the hell is the name? Blue Sky, which is for people who think they're smarter than the people on Threads. It's just, the discourse it's wearying. If I am using irony and sarcasm and the world is burning, or I'm waxing poetic and theorizing on people and places and situations that are occurring right now, and I'm not meeting a target audience that could do something about it, help me do something about it, then what I'm doing is I'm just being pompous and facetious. And nobody likes that. They may not know it, but, because their group probably does. But everyone else just thinks that they're pompous. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you later. This was not funny. But maybe tomorrow. I'm not feeling funny right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. All right, bye.